In today's video, I'm going to cover the good, the not so great, and the downright quirky things about my home on wheels. After living in this camper for a year, I've had a lot of time to figure out the things I love and hate about it. And this list is full of things that I cannot change, so I'm not including any modifications that I've made. This is how the trailer came, and this is how the trailer will stay. So let's dive right in. Starting with the things that I hate, number one is how much money I spend on gas towing this thing around. My truck is very capable of towing around this trailer, but I'm not gonna lie to you and say that it's inexpensive doing so. I spent about $900 towing this thing from Michigan to Montana this summer, and it hurt. Now, you can save so much more money by not moving so far, which I am doing now that I'm out west, but I prefer to go home for a little bit in the summer and in the winter over the holidays, so getting to and from Michigan is not inexpensive. When I am out exploring, I try to keep my next destinations within 3 hours because that only requires one tank of gas. But with a 30-gallon truck, it's rare that I'm filling up a tank for under $100. Bless those $3 per gallon gas prices when I find them. Number two on the list of things that I hate is how the sensor for my fresh, gray, and black tank do not give me an accurate breakdown of what is in my tanks. It only shows me empty, 1/3, 2/3, or full. So when it shows 1/3, am I halfway between 1/3 or 2/3? Am I just above 1/3? Am I just under 2/3? When I'm empty, am I empty? Or do I have a few gallons left? I don't know. There's just no way to tell except with the experience that I have. The more I go, the more I know I can go 3 weeks on a certain tank or 2 weeks on another tank. Knowing how much I have left is really just based on my experience of how much I'm using water. The third thing that I hate is the size of my bedside tables. They are absurdly long and I cannot figure out what to do with all of that space because I can't put anything at the front to block off the plugs at the back, and I can't take them apart because the pass-through for the outdoor storage is underneath them. So they just exist and are awkwardly long, and plugging things in when I'm not in bed and have to reach all the way back is literally a big stretch for me. Number four, very little storage for pots and pans. There is not a good designated spot in this trailer for pots and pans. I currently have them spread out in a few different places, including some that are in the actual oven. But none of the drawers are big enough for both my pots and my pans. And putting them in the pantry would be a huge waste of space. Where I have everything stored now is an okay solution, but I really wish there was a designated spot for them. Number five, the black tank pull. For a long time, I was getting liquids from my black tank spill out immediately after pulling that Volterra tank valve before I even touched the black tank pull. Which, side note, I only have liquids in my black tank because I have a composting toilet and I've only connected the liquids to go into the black tank. But I realized there was a part on the pole that was preventing the lever to go completely back into place, closing the black tank off completely. So now that I know what is happening, I can put it all the way into place to completely close the black tank. But it's a little bit of extra effort and I have to consciously remember to push it in all the way. Annoying. And the sixth thing that I hate is the location of the floor vents in the living room and the kitchen. Absolutely awful. They're right in the middle of the action and they're always getting so dirty. Why they aren't off to the side like they are in the bedroom and the bathroom, I have no idea. And yes, a cat has thrown up directly into the vent, which was so great. I mean, at least the heat wasn't on. And now for the 6 things that I love. Number one, the size and amount of windows. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I will never shut up about these windows. I talk about it all the time, and people I run into on the road are always shocked that I have such big windows on such a small trailer. Number two, the overall size of my trailer inside and out. My trailer is 21 feet inside and 25 feet outside from hitch to ladder. Due to the overall length of the trailer, I can fit in almost anywhere. And the size inside is perfect, so I'm never feeling cramped or cooped up. It really feels like I'm just living in a small house, and I really didn't even have to give up much moving from my apartment into this trailer. The third thing that I love is the high clearance of this trailer. Having 16 inches of ground clearance means I can take almost any road knowing that I'm not going to damage my trailer by bottoming out. Of course, I'm always careful in taking things slow, but knowing I can handle dips and bumps down a road gives me a lot of peace. The fourth thing that I love is the size of my bathroom. My bathroom is so big. It has space for my toilet, a sink, and a shower and tub combo. My shower is super roomy and I'm never bumping into anything in there. It's fantastic. Number 5, the size of the tanks. I have 80 gallons of fresh water and 40 gallons in both my black and my gray tanks. As I said before, I may not be able to get the most accurate reading of what is inside my tanks, but I know I can comfortably go 3 weeks on my fresh and my gray tank. My black tank I don't ever have to worry about because it's just liquid waste going in there. And finally, number 6, the stove and oven combo. I didn't realize how luxurious having an oven and a 3-burner stove would be. I can cook anything and everything that I cooked before getting on the road, and I didn't have to buy any special products to replicate baking or frying. Not having to change the meals that I liked cooking before getting on the road has added an extra layer of comfortability to this nomadic lifestyle. Now, the things that I love on this trailer definitely outweigh the things that I hate. But it's kind of fun to vent about those unchangeable things that I hate, and it can give you a little bit better of an idea of the things that you would want or need for your home on wheels. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.